So now our Mahaprabhu has a school. So Nimai Pandit has a school now in Navadvip. So there is one scholar. His name is Kesav Mishra. Okay, so Kesav Mishra has a boon from Saraswati Devi that he should not lose any debate. So with this boon, he is acting like with all this ego, and he goes to all the schools and he does a debate and he wins all debates. So all the schools, when they come close to when he comes close to them, they all just close down, and then they say I don't want to go into a debate with him because it's like a manabangam for them, right? So the news of Kesav Mishra coming to Navadvip, comes to all the schools in Navadvip, and they're all now frightened. They say, okay, I'm just going to I close my school down and I keep it for leave. So now all the kids go for leave, they teachers go for leave, and there's no schools open except for our Nimai Pandit, because who's he I'm afraid of? He's Bhagavan, right? So he comes to Navadvip and he sees all the schools are closed except for one school, Nimai Pandit school. So then he goes and he says, this little kid, I'm coming to a Navadvip, and he I'm as a coach on the school, I will teach him a good lesson. So then he goes to Nimai Pandit, and Nimai Pandit is with his Shishyas on the banks of Ganga. And so he goes and says, hey, you know who I am? And then he says, no, I don't know who you are. So then he goes, I am Kesav Mishra, and I'm a great scholar, and I want to do a debate with you. So then he says, okay. So then he sits down on a massive Ganga, and Nimai Pandit asks him, he says, okay, for the banks of Ganga, so how about you do a stotram on Ganga Mata? So now he's finally I can show this Nimai Pandit who I really am, right? So then Patni he's giving 100 slogas on Ganga Mata. And all the Shishyas are just looking at him my God, he's singing so much, right? But Nimai Pandit is just sitting there watching everything, right? And so after he gives all the 100 slogas, Nimai Pandit says, it's very nice, right? But can you take one shloka from these 100 slokas and tell me a guna and a dosha of that shloka, right? And then he says, what? Dosha in my shloka? Do you know who I am? He asks again. He asks, do you know who I am? Again, for a third, fourth time he asks to Nimai Pandit. So then he says, did you even grasp what I said, right? 100 shlokas I said Ganga Pravaham. So fast I said. Did you even grasp one? And then our Nimai Pandit says, he takes one slogan and he says, Mahatvam Gangaya Satatamita Abadimita Ramyatesha Shri Vishnu Charana Kamalo Bhakti Subhaduti Shri Lakshmi Diva Suranare Charana Bhavani Bartuhu Ya Shirasi Bhavati Adbhuta Gunan. So now that Nimai Pandit has said a shloka from those 100 slokas, our Kesav Mishra is just dumbfounded. He says, how did this, it was so fast, how did he catch this sloka? And with no mistakes he's saying it, right? And then, so now he's quiet and seeing what he'll say. So now Nimai Pandit, he says, so this shloka has a beautiful guna, right? So you said in the shloka that Ganga Mata is flowing from the lotus, right? So usually on the lotus would bloom inside of a body of water, right? But here you said Ganga Mata is flowing from a lotus. So which lotus we're talking about? Shri Vishnu Charana Kamalu, right? So from the lotus feet of our Bhagavan Shri Vishnu or Krishna, right? You're saying that she's flowing from that. So that's a beautiful guna of this slogan. but there's one dosha as well. You said Bhavani Bhartuhu, right? So Bhavani is the wife of our Shivji, right? But you can't use Bhartuhu after you say Bhavani. As a rule, you can't, let's say that. So now, our Kesav Mishra is like humiliated, right? That one, our Nimai Pandit had taken a sloka from those 100 slokas and told him a dosha in those 100 slokas. So with all the humiliation and rage, he just walks up and goes to our Saraswati Devi, and he asks, you told me, you gave me a boon that I wouldn't lose to a single human, and here I've lost this man, this child, right? And then she says, I told you that you will not lose to any human, but how can you live into Bhagavan? Huh? And then it hits our Kesav Mishra, right? So then he goes and rushing Navadvip again and to meet our Nimai Pandit, and then he falls at the feet of our Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu, being the compassionate avatar, right? He forgives our Kesav Mishra. Radhe Radhe.